What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, Dummy Wormy. I'm coming at you with another video. And my queen, Rachel Zegler is back in the news, friends. And I can't even believe that I missed this, considering I have Rachel Zegler on a notification on my Instagram. I have Rachel Zegler fan accounts on notification on my Twitter account. And I missed this big breaking news that happened last week after our election of the big orange fish. That's right, Rachel Zegler came out here and expounded on her own thoughts in regards to the election of Donald Trump. And we come right over here to Fandom Pulse. Disney Snow White actress Rachel Zegler wishes supporters of Donald Trump never know peace. This is a perfect encapsulation of the amount of insanity and hate that truly comes from some of the modern day woke Hollywood actors. And Rachel Zegler is just a prime example of this. It's just the perfect embodiment of all this uber woke, psychotic, progressive agenda all wrapped up into one little Latina body. But we'll come over here because Steph has all the screenshots here. But again, I can't believe I missed this. It was put up on her Instagram that, again, I have notifications for. It was put up by Zegler Daily, which is one of her fan sites. It was put up by Zegler Sources, one of her fan sites. That I could have swore I was at least following Zegler Sources over here because I can't get enough of my queen, Rachel Zegler, and all of her wonderful stories that come out here. But we'll use Steph right now, my nerdy home for a lot of this. But why don't we actually see what Rachel Zegler had to say? I find myself speechless in the midst of this. Another 4 years of hatred leaning us towards a world I do not want to live in, leaning us towards a world that will be hard to raise my daughter in. I don't think that you're pregnant right now, and I don't think that you're married, so leaning us towards a world that will force her to have a baby she doesn't want, leading us towards a world that is fearful. Well, I don't even think you're ever going to have a kid, to be quite honest with you. You don't have a kid right now. You're 23 years old and you're expounding this idea, so you already got that. But none of that's true as it stands right now, but you're just a perfect encapsulation of some of the most psychotic individuals out there. I shouldn't be this shocked, but I am. I'm heartbroken for my friends who awoke fear this morning, and I'm here with you to cry, to yell, to hug, to wax poetic on how the left continues to fail us and the forging a new path forward. This loss should not have been, and it certainly should not have been by so many votes. I echo Ethel Kane's statement more than anything. May Trump supporters and Trump voters and Trump himself never know peace. Oh, but she continued, mind you. There is also a deep, deep sickness in this country that is shown in the sheer amount of people who showed up for this man who threatens our democracy. It is terrifying, the number of people who stand behind what this man preaches. It is foolish subscription to a false sense of security, of masculinity, of intelligence, of patriotism, and of humanity. This woman is one of the most vile and sickening individuals I have ever seen. Coming out here and trying to proselytize like she actually knows what's going on in the world when she's one of the most dumbest and moronic individuals that have ever seemingly existed in modern Hollywood. She makes Brie Larson look like Sydney Sweeney by comparison. This is one of the most sick and disgusting people I've seen. But guys, she keeps going on. There's no help, no counsel in any of them. I could go on. I won't. I feel sad, but you probably do too. F this. But you decided to keep going on. Get off of Elon's app, by the way. The F are you doing? They're eating you up on Twitter. I don't use that app for a reason. He helped get the man elected, and you're giving him business. I was talking about finding catharsis in art. I don't care if you're going to pick a fight with me. It's been done before. Find something real to be mad at today. There's plenty to go around. Wow, you just kept going, didn't you? Okay, that's all. Going on stage for Act 2 now, and need to get off my soapbox before I get too heated. Well, you're pretty heated right now, to be honest. Labeling more than half the country, by the way. Nothing more than awful people that you don't want to ever know peace. By the way, when you actually start breaking down some of the numbers, a lot of people that actually vote Democrat had to have been voting for Donald Trump. A lot of people that did, in fact, vote for more progressive individuals and more progressive districts would have had to have voted Donald Trump. There's countless progressive individuals that had to have voted Donald Trump to get the numbers that he had have gotten. So you're also attacking your own side, to be quite honest with you, dearie, but you're not even going to try to actually do that math in your head because you're too incapable of actual logical thoughts. Sending love to everyone who needs it today, except Trump supporters, by the way. May we all carry each other through the worst and hold these politicians accountable. Like your own side? How about that? Why don't we talk about your own side? Your dim govs just got very important. They already were. But hey, follow your governors. Hold them accountable. Local government is where we will make real change. This is not the end ever. I will love through these 4 years as best I can. F Donald Trump. So you're going to love through these all 4 years the best you can, except for Donald Trump supporters, Donald Trump himself, anybody that voted against what you wanted to vote against, and do anything that you didn't want to do. Those are the people you're not going to send love to. Those are the people you hate and don't want to know peace. But hey, I will love through these 4 years the best I can. Good for you. Good for you. You're going to be sending love to the people you like, to the people that agree with you, to the politicians that agree with you, to the people that vote the way you want them to vote. Those are the people you're going to be sending love to. Those are the people you're going to be supporting. Those are the people that are okay. Because if you voted the way I wanted you to vote, you're a good person. Oh, there's also one more. We'll come right down here. I'm not voting for Kamala Harris because I love her, or because she's my mamala, or because she's brat. I'm voting for her because I agree with her on every issue. I'm fully ready to protest when she falls short. I'm voting for Kamala Harris because either she or Donald Trump will be president come January. And if Hillary Clinton, another deeply flawed candidate, had won in 2016, Roe v. Wade would be law today, and women who are now dead from treatable pregnancy complications would be alive, because I don't believe trans people and immigrants are the root of our problems as a country, because I do not want a conservative Supreme Court for the rest of my life, because I want us to be able to protest her without having the National Guard deployed on us, because if she loses, I worry I may never vote again. Completely sane and rational take from Rachel Zegler, but I find it so apropos that anybody would actually listen to Rachel Zegler, that anybody would actually consider her to be some sort of political activist and somebody that is actually worth talking about, because she is just a 23-year-old twat. She has nothing of value. She has no real world experience outside of Hollywood and outside of being a very rich liberal individual in all these very rich liberal areas within the country. She doesn't know anything about the real world, and it's perfectly encapsulated when you actually come over here to these two posts from Rachel Zegler herself shortly after the Snow White trailer first aired, in which, one, she got the numbers wrong, it didn't even add up, but two, you know, considering she's in the movie with Gal Gadot, who used to be a part of the IDF and is Israeli, you see after she, thanks everybody so much for all the good work that happened, and now everybody watching, the Snow White trailer, she comes down here and says, and always remember Free Palestine. This is the woman trying to proselytize to you right now and trying to educate you and tell you how she's morally superior to you, how she's better than you, how she's a good person, how she's the superior individual, how she's morally grander than you. And when promoting her movie Snow White, she says this. Again, Rachel Zegler is roughly 23 years old. Rachel Zegler has no real world experience, has no idea what goes on outside of Hollywood or LA, and she's still moralizing to you. She's still trying to tell you how to live your life. She is the most out of touch, outdated, uber progressive, uber woke actress there's ever been. And that's saying something considering the era we live in. But again, she's going to attack everybody that disagrees with her politically. She's going to come out here and tell you, F Donald Trump, because he's a bad person. I'm going to come out here and spew hatred and vitriol to anybody that supported him and voted for him, while at the same time, I'm going to tell you, I'm sending love for the next 4 years. This is a sick, deranged woman. She is one of the worst people that have ever graced our screens, and I love talking about her for one reason and one reason alone. Your psychotic, deranged mind gives me content. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me get your guys' thoughts on all of this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video live, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.